Hi, Claro. There you go. So, welcome to the edition of the Who the Heck Are We? We are now on episode 57. Our podcast is now a member of the Globally Ballin Network. Episodes are now available on video. You can go to our YouTube page of Globally Ballin, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Part of the Globally Ballin Network is the Globally Ballin podcast. Dive into the sporting opportunities and around the world with Aaron Aronston. Another show, which is actually pretty good because volleyball is already happening. It's hang time with Denise Dinsai. Of course, the last but not the least, an eternity of basketball with our brothers Noel, Charlie, and Sid Ventura. Of course, the next ones are the sponsors. We would like to thank Chops to Go, New Era, Hinelban Farms, Georgie's Delight, our Fratelli Milk Ice Cream, and of course, Cuts Apparel. Cuts Apparel, not only do they do these shirts, but they also do cycling gear. So all your cycling gear, you guys could go to Cuts Apparel at Cuts Apparel PH. So, Claro. Hi, it's just the two of us again.
No, two of us. May kasama
Two.
pang substitute guest. So,
Kala ko
shall
may
I bring
kasama
him
pang
in?
foul.
Mamaya pa yan with the guests. May kasama
Oh,
pang
definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, our guest host, multi-talented siya, guys. So, he is a professional football player. And you can say part-time host na rin right here on Who the Heck Are We? My man, Enrique Ortiz. What's up, Enrique?
Hi, everyone. Nice to
Hi,
be here.
Enrique. Nice
Nice to be
one.
back.
I think
Ayun.
Enrique was one of our first guests,
You
wasn't he?
were our first guest on the show. That's right.
Welcome. There you go.
About a year ago.
Yep.
Oh my
ayun.
gosh, that's right. He's
Yeah.
been around the
The
world now.
return. Yep.
The return
Yep.
of the comeback.
About a different
Alright.
topic today, though.
That's right.
Yep.
And it's a topic that I think all of us are all excited about. We are knowledgeable about. I think all of us played that game. So it's about the future of basketball. We have I think 5 or 6 boys that will talk about their careers in basketball, and what they could bring for the future of this country. They have a young career and hopefully a blossoming future. So Claro actually wants to do this.
Gimmick. Siyempre,
Yeah, this is something that Claro really likes to do. He's a professional announcer as well. So, yeah. So, sige.
let's prep the guys na rin, siyempre, for the big stage. Enrique, you can do the drums siguro, parang UAP if you want. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway. Okay, let's bring him in. We got number 5 at guard, Kelo Ymasa.
Woohoo!
Number
Hi everyone,
15
thank you for having me.
at
Hi, Kelo!
forward, Brian Hachuela. Number 3, at small forward, Juancho Albero. Number 34, playing guard, Gian Gomez.
Doink, doink.
Number 17, also at guard, Joaquin Torres.
All right. Okay.
Not making it, unfortunately, but let's introduce him. Number 19, playing small forward, Daryl Valdevilla. So,
All
ayun.
right. Apparently, he's the Gabe Norwood comparison of Gabe
Oh
Norwood.
nga eh. That's why I was excited for that. Yes.
I know.
But it's okay.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Ayan. Ito, mga future, you name them. We will find out your idols, guys, and we'll see. Oh, future blank, future blank. So you will fill in that blank. Sino yung mga idol nyo in the NBA, PBA, pati UAP, syempre.
That's
Of
right.
course.
Yeah.
So, ayun.
So
Claudia?
why don't we start? Yeah, no. So I think all of you are teammates. Can someone? I'll start with Juancho. Juancho, tell us more about your team. No, how do you guys know each other? Of course, I think you've been playing together for quite some time. Tell us naman the background of the 5 of you. No.
We started playing back in 2019 when Coach Mac Asiran formed a team from different schools, and we went to Thailand and we were champions there. And we had some leagues here in the Philippines also.
Oh, nag-Thailand na kayo. Yeah. How long was your tournament sa Thailand?
I can't remember exactly, pero I think it was around 1 week.
1 week. all of the three of you were there, no? All the one, two, three, four, five were missing. Yeah, all the five of you were there. So how was it playing
Si
overseas,
Joaquin
Juancho?
po wala. Si Joaquin yung po yung wala din.
Si Joaquin yung wala. But so how was it playing overseas? Was it your first time, Juancho?
Yeah, it was my first time actually going outside of the Philippines. It was really different from the food to the people around you and the surroundings. Thailand is a very different country, and it was a fun experience.
Okay, good. Just a bit of a tidbit. You know, my first international game was also in Thailand, in Bangkok. Yeah, I played basketball. I forgot the name, but it was in Bangkok. And you're right, it was a good experience, no? Playing internationally and all that. Sige,
We
Enrique,
also
you
played in
yeah.
Bangkok.
Sorry, what's that?
Our league was also in Bangkok.
Also in Bangkok. Nice. Okay. Sige,
Bangkok tayo
Enrique.
next time.
I know, right? Enrique, do you have anything?
Yeah, I mean, you've said it. I've been I've had the pleasure to represent the country and play abroad. I'm actually wearing my jersey now, but completely coincidental. I didn't know, but yeah, it's such a good experience because experiencing the culture, especially around Southeast Asia, where you realize that we're a lot like these people. Not necessarily in the food, because their food sometimes is really a lot spicier. As someone who can't take spice, but in the way that they communicate, even though you can't speak the same language as them, and a lot of them don't speak English. Certain mannerisms like pointing with your lips and things like that are Southeast Asian traits as well. And at the end of the day, you still speak with the language that you're there to speak with, which is basketball. And that's the most beautiful part, I think, about playing internationally.
That's right. Okay. How about you, Kello? Let's go now to the individual part of your career. So, Kello, how did you? Who influenced you, and why basketball?
I chose basketball because of my dad. When I was younger, I would watch him play in his tournaments, and I also got influenced by watching NBA players play basketball.
Sinong mga mga idol mo sa basketball, Kello, sa NBA?
For me, it's KD po.
Wow. Too bad he's not in the finals though.
Olympics.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Sige, Claro.
Pero for who hasn't spoken yet siguro? Gian, are you there?
No, he's frozen.
You're frozen. Joaquin, I think you're okay. Yeah. How about you? Why basketball for you siguro? Ang daming sports here in the Philippines. Yes.
I chose basketball because my dad used to play for our youth. So yeah, I was influenced by him. Yeah, he taught me a lot. He almost taught me everything that I know. Yeah, so I really look up to my dad, and yeah, he taught me everything that I know right now. So yeah, I really look up to him.
Nice.
Who's your dad? He played RPU. That's quite big. That's a big achievement. Yes. And siya naka-influence to you, of course.
Where did he play, Joaquin?
He played po sa UAP for UST, and then yeah, UST po.
Nag-champion ba sila that time? Nag-champion ba sila during this time?
I'm not really sure po eh. We never talk about it naman. Kasi he's very secretive with it. Parang
Talaga.
Yeah.
What's the style of play yung dad mo? Anong style of play niya?
He's we play the same actually. He's a wing or a two guard. Yeah.
Shooter din.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Good.
In the
Right.
blood. In the blood.
In the blood. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Juancho, ikaw, who influenced you naman sa ano?
I actually started playing soccer when I was younger, but my dad, he's also from Claro, and when my dad was a little younger, he also had a lot of tournaments and leagues, kaya sinasama niya ako palagi, and na-influence ako ng basketball because of him.
It's not a bad football school, Claretta.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Claret produces players.
Claret produces really good players.
Yeah.
Football. Yeah. Yeah.
Coach Anto, di ba?
Coach Anto.
Coach Anto, who went to UP after that.
Mhm.
They always go
Okay.
to UP after.
Okay. So, okay, let's start naman. So, Joaquin, I'll go to you. So, aside from your father, who else influenced you to play basketball? And what is your style of play naman? We just recently asked your dad about your dad. Ikaw, aside from being a shooter, we have some videos on, no? But later we'll talk about it. What is your mentality going into a game?
My mentality in the game, siguro po, is to play properly, and to dominate. So that's like my mentality going in. I really want to dominate.
Quick question, Sabi mo dominate. Enforcer ka ba? Yeah. Or enforcer ka ba as one of the physical guys or mas suave yung style of play mo? Paano ba? Do you mind
I can
sharing?
do both
Siguro.
naman po. I can do both naman po. Like
Uy.
I can yeah.
Yeah, I think Brian's here.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Hello po.
Ayun. Yep.
What's the
I can take
question
it away.
po ulit?
What's the question daw,
The
Claro?
question po ulit.
Okay. Yeah. So, who was your influence? Bakit ba basketball?
Siguro po daddy ko po kasi siya yung nagturo and yun na po yung normal sa ating mga Pilipino. Mga lalaki po, mga naglalaro po ng basketball. Lalo na po yung dad ko. Yun lang.
Pero paano yan? May basketball hoop ba kayo sa bahay or naglalaro lang kayo sa park or
Ay, opo.
Ayun.
Doon po niya ako tinuturuan or minsan po nagtitraining po sa labas. Ganun. Kung may mga kilala pong coaches doon po pinapaturo. Ganun po.
to end siguro, may mga ibang options ka ba or other sports you were exposed to or paano yan? Or basketball lang ba talaga?
Basketball lang po talaga.
Ball is life talaga. Nice answer. Nice answer. Yes.
How tall are you, Brian?
As of now po, 6'1" po.
And how old are you?
14 po ngayon.
14 and you're 6'1"?
7.
Gosh.
Conduct
Okay.
natin, Enrique, Claudia.
Oh my goodness.
Conduct natin.
Yeah. Okay. About you, Wancho, how tall are you?
I'm around 5'11" po.
And your age?
I'm also 14.
Ayan.
Okay. All right. So I was gonna
Good
ask.
thing I switched sports.
I think the height of Joaquin and Chakakelo, wala pa, no, Claudia?
Wala pa. Sige,
Wala pa,
go.
yes. Baka 6'4" na, ayoko na. Takbo na
Joaquin, how
ako.
tall are you?
Yeah. Let's go, your heights, yes.
I'm 6 flat kasi si dad, he's really taller yan. He's 6'4".
It's in the genes.
Yeah, so you'll
Yeah.
grow pa.
Yeah. Make sure you drink your milk. Yes, that's how
That's
you stay
not
tall.
true,
Get
though.
tall. Really?
Just sleep. Sleep a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How about you, Kello?
Around 5'6" or 5'7" po.
5'6", 5'7".
And
Point
you're
guard talaga.
14. All of you are 14 years old, no?
Well, the same age.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all
Sige,
same
Claro.
So, all same age group. So, di ba teammates kayo in Thailand? Pero may mga instances ba your school played against each other? Kayo? May mga instances na match up na kayo? Baka pwede nyo ikwento. Baka kilala ko to. So, may konting
That's always fun, actually.
may extra effort ba, ganun. Who wants to start? Anyone? Or set up ko na lang kayo?
Yeah, Brian.
Brian.
You guys don't. You could unmute and just talk, ah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Pwede lang
Unmute
kayo,
yourselves.
guys.
You don't have to mute. You guys could talk and Hindi naman to formal. Formal.
Kwentuhan
This is not a...
session lang.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yan, Brian,
Hello?
sige. Oo.
Hello? Yung mga naglaro po sa Thailand, yan po yung mga kasama po sa pool. Lagi po kaming nagkikita sa mga playoffs, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. Minsan, yan, pag bago mag-game, nagkakamustahan rin, ganun. Warm up na. Seryoso pag game po. Ganun.
So, Brian, sino nakalaban mo dito sa tatlo? Kay Joaquin at Juancho. Meron ba? Ay, wait. Di ba meron ka-teammate mo ba si
Yeah,
Joaquin
lahat
sa
po.
Lasal? Hindi.
Alasal po ako.
Yeah, we're teammates po.
Lahat
With,
po
I'm
ng-
teammates with Brian and Jen.
Your teammates with Brian. Okay. Alright. Nakalaban niyo ba against si...
teammate sa Rizal?
Okay. Tas Juancho, have you ever played against Joaquin or Brian?
Also, we played against each other in different kinds of league, like SPP, Paya, City Groups.
Pati si Kelo. Kelo, you've also played against them.
Yes, I played against them a lot.
Okay, Kelo. Who amongst the three would you like to go against?
Pambawi, bawi.
Pampawe.
I think all of them because everyone's good in their own way po. Yan po sila, Brian, Kino po. They move like a guard po. Like they really know kung saan sila po pwesto eh. And tsaka si Juancho po. And Kanajian at Daryl po very unpredictable and sobrang versatile po.
It's a very Ateneo answer.
Yes, the two of you are from Ateneo. Yes.
Yeah.
OBF connection, yeah.
Very good. But for
Yeah.
sure, like when you guys play against each other, because I remember people would tell me, because I didn't go to Ateneo for high school, but my teammates from Ateneo would tell me that every time they played against LaSalle Green Hills, every time it was always a war. Is it the same with you guys? Is it like, I mean, you're friends off the court for sure, but when you're there, you know what I mean? Like, you don't think about friends, So, how is that like? How is your Ateneo LaSalle like rivalry on the court?
It is very fun, even though they will beat us a lot. But we still enjoy.
Another very Ateneo answer.
So you approve.
I approve. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Good job, Kelo.
The LaSalle guys don't need to say anything because he said that they beat him a lot. It kind of hurt, but it's okay. You make Bawa in college for sure.
Oh my gosh.
What an answer, huh?
Ayan. Okay, so wait. So Joaquin and Brian are teammates. Kelo's in Ateneo.
Pati si Gian po. Kasama
Pati
po
si
niya.
Gian. But Gian ata is he here? He's having a hard time.
Problems.
Internet problems, no? Joaquin, I want you to describe how the game of Kelo naman. I'm sure you've played against each other, tama what Claro said. Could you please give us an insight on how Kelo actually plays?
Yeah, so Kelo, he's really fast. He plays modern. Yeah, and he's very physical for a guard. I'd say that. And yeah, it's very hard to guard him. So he's really, really fast.
Okay. About you, Brian, kay Juancho naman. How does Juancho play?
Minsan tinitingnan ko po yan si Juancho pag naglalaban po kami kasi big man po siya pero tumitira rin sa tres. Minsan nag-go all the way rin po yan, ganun po.
Ayun, we saw that, di ba, Claro, in one of the videos. Di ba,
Videos.
Kumar tuloy, sorry, Enrique, Claro, di ba? We saw that in the videos. We'll be showing videos later, but Claro has a question.
Yeah. Ronda tayo. Siguro. PBA idol. And then if you want to add, pwede rin UAP idol. Tapos NBA. So you can name 3 idols kung gusto nyo. So PBA, UAP, the miss one, NBA. Yes. Or kahit sino, guys. So who's the last? We can start in the bottom, siguro, with Kelo, siguro. You can name your 3 idols.
For PBA po is LA Tenorio since I'm playing guard. I always watch him po and he's very vocal. And sa UAAP naman po, even though I only got to see him play on FIBA, si Dwight Ramos po, because ang galing niya po, sobrang calm niya po maglaro. And for NBA po, as I said earlier, KD, very versatile scorer po.
Sorry, before we carry on, when I heard LA Tenorio in my head kagad, Hinebra. Hinebra. Okay. Juancho, siguro, your idols? But great answers. Great answers, yes. All standout players. I see the LA Tenorio in you now. Yes.
Ateneo pa.
Oo, kaya. Juancho, who are your idols? PBA, NBA, UAP?
Sa PBA po, idol ko po is si Polly because since I was a kid po, sinasama po ako ni Dad minsan sa mga training ng Rain or Shine and siya po yung lagi ko nakikita lagi nag-extra work and nai-inspire po ako sa kanya. Sa UAAP po, si Renzo Bando kasi UST po dati si Dad kaya if nanonood kami ng games lagi ko po ina-observe. Grabe po, taas tumalon and lahat po nagagawa sa court. Sa NBA po, idol ko po si Curry. Warriors fan po ako growing up.
Warriors fan. May picture ka na ba?
Sa playoffs
Oo nga eh.
Yeah.
Play-in tournament, no? Tanggal. But that was a good game.
Missed it. Yeah, they missed it.
Champion po next year yan.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's it. That's what we want to
year.
hear.
2022 NBA, no? NBA
2022.
champions.
Wow, yeah.
2022. One just calling it. Yes. Question lang. May picture na kayo with
Wala po
Polly? Wala pa?
Ay, kay Polly, meron po akong picture.
With Polly. Okay. Ayan.
Ang batang
set.
tondo. Di ba?
Yeah. Angas ng tondo.
Angas, ang batang. Angas ng tondo. Correct, yes.
Yep. Joaquin naman. PBA, UAP, NBA idols.
PBA siguro si Manong. Keeper Bena. I'm lucky na we get to train sometimes kasi we're family friends. So, yeah. I see his work ethic. And he's a really smart player din. Kasi malakas rin yung katawan niya so he can like post up on like smaller guards. Yeah. Siguro yung AP Dwight Ramos kasi sobrang galing, like so easy for him to score. And siguro NBA si Luka. Kasi sobrang talino niya. Tapos like parang he makes it look so easy, so effortless. Luka.
Luka Magic. Yes.
Yeah, I have a question later after you go around. Sige, after
sige. Go around, sige.
Sige.
I wait. We will see Luka Doncic in the Olympics.
Yes.
About a month from now. Yes. So ayun. Can't wait. In Japan lang yung Olympics. So same time zone, we'll get to watch the basketball games. So ayun. Let's check on that. Joaquin for sure will be watching Luka Magic. Brian naman, your three idols, UAP, PBA, NBA.
Sa PBA po si Junior Fardo kasi yun po yung palagi pinapanood sa akin ni Daddy. Kasi sentro po siya. So, yung nagustuhan ko po sa kanya is madiskarte po tapos matalino. Tapos sa UAP naman po si Ymasa po rin sa bando. Matalino rin po, mataas tumalon, team player rin po siya. Tapos sa NBA po, since day one, LeBron James. Kasi yun po talaga yung nagustuhan kong player. All-around player po kasi siya and yun po yung dream ko rin po.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Wait. Sige, Claro.
Isa pang follow-up. LeBron fan sa Cavs, Lakers, or Miami?
2000, yung 2017 po na LeBron po. Yun po talaga yung pinamalakas na nakita ko LeBron.
Okay.
Yung ba yung block? Was that the block? When he did the block?
2016 ata yung block, no?
Yeah,
So,
2016 finals.
Opo.
So,
Ay, ano po, 2018 po pala yung Cavs. Yun po.
Okay.
That you like that, LeBron?
Yun po yung ulit po si Kyrie.
Ayun na injured si Kyrie.
And he pretty much willed his team to the finals.
Yeah. Galing.
The hardest carry I've ever seen.
So, okay. Claro, Claro, Enrique, I heard a one name that actually hasn't played in the UAP, but was mentioned as one of his idols. Joaquin, I'll go to you. You mentioned Dwight Ramos, di ba? And I'm sure all of you, the four of you, watched the success of the Gilas team against Korea, right? Joaquin, aside from, what do you think Dwight Ramos brings to the game?
Yeah, siguro he's a great leader rin eh. He's very, even if he's like really tahimik, sobrang vocal niya pag nasa games. Like, parang leader siya, natural leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah,
style
yun
of
lang.
play, yeah, sige, keep going.
Yeah, he's like very vocal talaga when he's playing. Tapos yeah, parang kontrolado niya lahat ng na sport. Like, he's a great guard.
Yeah, actually, he's very good. I was very impressed with Dwight Ramos as well.
Iba.
Iba. Dapat ka wag mag UAP yun. Galing-galing na niya.
PBA ready na ba?
PBA ready na. Diba? So, Juancha and Brian, you also mentioned Abando. Okay. I think now he's currently in Letran.
Letran.
Yeah,
Yes.
Letran. Diba? And dig deeper on why, aside, you mentioned just, Juancha, I'll stick with you. Why Renz Abando?
Kasi when there was UAAP, me and my dad, when we have the chance, we watch UST games because he studied in UST also, besides from Claro. Kaya, si Renzo Bando po talaga yung napapanood namin.
Siya ba yung gumawa ng last second shot? Meron siyang last second shot, no? Against Lasal or...
Against Lasal, yes. But I don't want to spoil it, pero stepping siya. But he had clutch moments. Uy, I'm defending Renz. He brought his team to the finals.
Okay.
Nag-finals yung UST because of him. He helped them, of course.
Okay,
He is a big factor. So I'm not taking away anything from Abando. Yes, ang ganda ng vertical niya. Yes.
May nakaka-dunk ba sa inyo? Matatangkad? Brian, are you able to dunk?
About to build pa lang po kasi di ko pa po wino-work ko yung vert ko po ngayon. I'm working on my skills right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Actually, pretty good.
Pero malapit
Sigurado.
na rin po.
Okay.
I think you guys are like when Clara and I were your age, we were playing basketball. Well, I was doing both, but like football and basketball. But we're obviously not as good. We weren't as good as you guys are now. But I think with the way basketball is now, you guys have so much more to practice kasi it's positionless. So, like Kelo, for example, if you add some post moves to your game, you turn into a more complete point guard. You see like Chris Paul now, he can not necessarily post up like a big man, but he uses that kind of back to the basket move to protect the ball really well.
Mm-hmm.
And in the same way, like someone like Brian, for example, if you add a good 3-point shot, it opens up your game so much. How does that change the way you train and change the way you practice? Knowing that yes, in a game day you'll play the 5 and most of your, or the 4 and most of your points will probably come in the paint. But having that in your pocket, na at any point in time, you can shoot a 3. How does that? Will the coach let you do that, or Brian or
Brian siguro.
Answer. Brian,
Going to Kelo, yes.
Yeah. Big man first.
Ulit po ng question.
How do
Medyo
you how do you use, like, because basketball now is so positionless, how do you use that to your advantage? Like, do you practice shooting from 3 more, or do you
Yes.
practice your dribbling
Yun po,
moves more?
dinadagdag ko sa arsenal ko.
Mm-hmm.
Yun
Do
po,
do does do
dinadagdagan
your
ko po sa
coaches
arsenal
like
ko kasi
go on? Sorry.
opo.
Sige. Yeah.
Yun nga po, pinag-aralan ko po yung wing kasi hindi natin mamalayan na yung coach natin ilalagay tayo sa wing ganun, etc. Kaya yun po, medyo ano po yun, flexi yung laro ko po. Ganun.
Yeah. I think you're in such a good position as well because you have height. So, if you probably won't stop growing, but if you stop growing at a certain point, if you have a complete set of skills, then you can really play any position. Who's next?
Kello.
From other advices from our coaches, they really tell us just to work on one just to master one move from our arsenals, so that once we master that move, it will be very unstoppable. But it is also good, that we could add other moves to our arsenal, because like when the defense knows how to guard it, how to guard one move, you could show like other moves. But
Yeah.
Enrique, okay. Claro, there's a photo of Kello doing like a teardrop. Yeah.
Like a teardrop. Yeah, I think
You have a teardrop shot.
Yep. Let me bring it
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Wait, bring it up. There you go.
There you go.
Anong grade mo dito, Kello? What grade were you? Here?
grade 7 po.
You were grade 7. So by grade 7, you're already doing the teardrop. Kamusta yung skills training mo there to really did you master the teardrop, or is that one part of your arsenal?
Yes, I really mastered it since I'm a guard. Like usually the smallest guy in the court. It's really important to master the teardrop, because like when a big's closing out, we could just shoot it with a teardrop.
Nice one. Parang Chris Paul ba? KD doesn't do it teardrops. Chris Paul does teardrops, no? He's an amazing guard.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another action shot that we saw. Si Kello, meron ba? No. That's
Isa
going
lang.
through the. It's a lang.
It's
yung
one photo of Kello's
one
teardrop,
photo.
yes.
Okay.
You see the form. Tama yan.
Yeah, tama yun.
Yes.
I noticed
Approve
the court as well.
Yeah. That's true. How about
I
you,
know where that
Juancho? Juancho, you. What's in terms of same siguro question ni Enrique sa'yo?
Sa akin po actually kabaliktaran po nung kay Kelly yung turo sa akin ng dad ko. When we go to the court, my dad tells me to make sure to practice everything, kasi if you have one strong move in your arsenal, what more if you master all of them? You will be really unstoppable to guard.
Nice. Actually, pwede yun, ha?
Yeah, I find kind of funny.
Enrique.
Like getting all these different answers. I'm sure you guys play a lot of 2K. Do you guys play a lot of 2K?
Good question. Oh, there you go.
In quarantine, you're gonna play a lot of 2K. But like when you're playing my career, that's also an issue. Like, do you allocate your skill points like throughout, or do you just make your shooting really high and then like it translates to real life? Like, do you spend all your time doing one thing, and then when you're done mastering that one thing, do you move on to the next? And that's always going to differ, I think, from person to person. But it's interesting to see like how you guys deal with it, because you're so young as well.
Galing.
I
Okay,
think
so yeah.
Si Joaquin
Claro.
will answer our question, no? Last in line. What is your training style now, since positionless na yung basketball?
Yeah, so I started playing as a big, pero I'm transitioning to a guard now. Yeah, so I'm working on completing my game, working on like, my guard skills, my shooting. Kasi I really look up to Chris Paul. Yeah, so I work on my mid range sometimes. Like off the pick. Yeah. So I try to try to have a complete game.
Yes. Kamusta yung transition from big to guard?
I think
Because normally mahirap yan, no? Yes.
I think for me it's not really hard kasi like ever since the one po I just kept on watching NBA, all those like basketball games. So yeah, parang like ano, I think madali lang ma-master being a guard kasi like I see the game in a different way. Like I'm really smart at it.
Mhm.
It's like
Claro,
playing.
before we close, Joaquin, you mentioned something that which is I think also not in the arsenal of NBA players, no, is the perimeter shot, the 2 point shot. Tama?
Yeah.
Why do you think? But importante ang 2 point shot.
Yeah, so I was watching it like the finals games. I saw like si Divo. He just like went off a pick, and then he just like he was just like fishing for fouls mid range. So yeah, I think it would be a threat if like he can shoot mid range. Sometimes he can just hesi and then lay it up when he like bites on your face.
But it creates a lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine kapag na-pick ka, tapos kuha mo yung bola. Shot.
I mean, if you look at how many like finals MVPs from back in the day to now, they all had good mid-range shots. Like, you go from Jordan, who had probably the best mid-range shot ever, to Kawhi, and even LeBron has a good, decent mid-range shot, at least in the finals. It's not always consistent, but at least in the finals. So I think it's nice to hear as well, like you guys going, oh yeah, mid-range. I think it's a lost art, the mid-range shot.
I was just gonna say it might be a lost art also. Claro, before we go to the videos, I want to go back to Brian. Brian, kanina minention mo si Junmar Fajardo, as one of your idols, no, and you want to achieve yung goal niya, which is 6 MVPs, no. Do you play like him? Kasi lost art din ng post moves, Enrique. Lost art din ng
For
post
sure.
move, di ba? Brian, ikaw ba nagpo-post moves rin sa game mo?
Yes. What's your game?
Yes po. Since nung grade 5 po, post po talaga yung laro ko. Lasal po. Saving po rin. Ganun po.
Parang Ildefonso dapat. Kasi Ildefonso rin. If you know Danny Ildefonso, diba, he was also a very good post move. Even before that, meron pang Mon Fernandez. Ayan, sige.
If we're gonna go talk about LaSalle Green Hills, I think we've had a common experience, Clara, about getting posted up by someone from LaSalle Green Hills.
Yeah. Oh, quick story lang siguro for these guys. Kalaban namin, Jelovito. Yes.
Yeah, Jelovito.
Ayun.
He ate us. We were like half his size, so he just ate us.
No,
Everywhere.
by the time alam ko like, okay, stand out na to. Tapos weeks later, nakita ko sa magazine. Nakita ko na sa magazine. So,
Nice.
so ayun. Yes.
He was too big.
Yeah.
But
Claudia?
he had good post moves, to be fair.
Yes. Very talented guy. Yes.
Okay, so diretso tayo sa videos or we go on break? What's your call?
Yeah, let's go to videos. Yeah.
Okay, go. Kao.
Yeah. Okay, so first siguro, alam ko absent siya ngayon, guys, but we have a video of your friend and teammate, Daryl. So, I think one of you guys, pwede nyo lang i-break down yung play ni Daryl. We'll show it right now, tapos break down nyo lang after. Yes.
Formation of LaSalle, walang manghaharas ng inbounder. They're all looking at the three-point shooter. Here's Cabangon, back to Valdevilla for three, and that's good! Valdevilla ties it up!
That was a good shot. I think
Ayun.
kalaban Lasal, no? Sino ba who
Lasal
wants to explain what happened there? Just raise your hands or go on mute. If not, we're gonna call you. Parang teacher, no?
Oh. Sino dyan roommate ni Daryl or ka-vibes kayo, no? Or close? Or who knows Daryl's scouting report since magkalaban
Oo
din
nga.
kayo. Ayun. Share your scouting report, guys.
Si Daryl po, actually I didn't get to watch that game po, pero nakita ko they were down by 3 and alam ko po si Daryl po yung star player or yung one of the top players din sa UTIS team and came off of it and direct your shot. It's a really great shot from Daryl to tie the game.
And I like the commentator, Claro and Juancho, when he said na walang naghaharas sa inbounder. If you notice, he was the inbounder. And, di ba?
Yes, yes.
And he
Ayun.
passed the ball. Tapos he situated himself to take the three.
Yes. Normally, yung mga plays, what would happen is they say, right after the inbounder's open. And that's exactly what their coach did. And Daryl stepped up, made it count.
Who can explain Daryl's, paano yun? Game?
Style? Yeah, style of play.
Tama.
Ano yung style niya? Or, sino yung mga comparisons niya? No?
For me po, I think that he is a more scorer, Gabe Norwood po, because he's very skilled po, and he's very tall po for a guard, and sobrang bilis at the same time po.
Yeah, you're not the first one who you're not the first one who said he's like a Gabe Norwood. I think you're the second or the third, second person that mentioned that he plays like the Gabe Norwood. Yeah. And nagbatang PBA ata din, tama? Yan. Okay.
I'm stuck with the Gabe Norwood. I froze for a while. Sorry. Okay. Yung next video in line here is, sorry guys, idol ko si Gabe Norwood.
Oh my God.
Kelos next. Yes, let's take a look at this. Kelo, could you tell us about that play? Medyo may backcourt pressure, tapos nakulusot ka, and you got a relatively easy layup as a result of your hard work nung una.
For that play, our coaches assigned a play for me, just for me to score,
Scorer ka ba, Kelo?
On the other teams, I would say. But mainly, I think that I'm just a point guard and designing the plays.
Well, so would you say you're a pass first point guard?
As for now, I think I would say that.
L.A. Tenorio.
Kaya nga. So kung nag-roll yung big man, baka naging assist, no? Selfless. Yes. Si Brian naman. This is the next video I have in line. There you
that
go.
block? Was that a block in the beginning? It's like, was that Brian? Did you block it in the start?
Yes, but.
I like it. Starting with good defense and good transition from a big man. That's classic basketball.
First
That's what
man,
you want.
second down. Yes. Ikaw naman, Brian, how did you see itong play na to? Sa sarili mo, yes.
If I reflect it sa ngayon, sobrang layo ng laro ko. Because yun nga, nag-aaralan ko ngayon yung wing, and then sobrang bagal ko dati and compared sa ngayon. So, yun po, ang daming pinabago ngayon.
Nice.
So,
Sige, go.
So after the pandemic, iba na yung Brian. Baka magiging Draymond Green, all around, can do everything. Puno yung stat sheet. Baka ganun ka na after the pandemic if you're safe. Yes.
Parang sa ganun na po.
Alright. Claro and Enrique, there was actually a scouting report, Brian. One of our co-hosts is actually a PBA venue announcer. All right. And this is what he said about your game, Brian. His footwork is phenomenal. He's a tall kid. Post moves are great. May quickness. And he does want to ask how you learned your moves and kung saan komportable kung post or outside. Pero parang feeling na, as you've been answering, no? Before you were in your post, ngayon gusto naman lumabas. So, baka tama si Claro, Draymond Green ang susunod na player mo sa
Draymond Green with shooting, di ba?
Oo. Pero that's the scouting report that was given to us by one of our co-hosts na maganda yung quickness mo and then your footwork.
Is that, sorry, Brian, is that something that you still work on now? Because footwork in any sport really is so important, but in basketball it's very specific. Like, is that something you still work on?
Yun po talaga. Kailangan po na nila po work. Kailangan po yun talaga sa basketball. Siguro twice a week. Ganun. Kasi yun nga po yung laging ginagamit as a wing or as a big man po. Separation from the enemy.
Because Claro and I, actually, when we played back in the day, we played 3 and 4, sometimes 5 when the big guy was injured, but because he was injured a lot that day. But I would like to shoot. Like, I never passed the ball. Claro will famously tell you, I never passed the ball. But
yeah.
But I like to shoot. So, coming from the post going out, how important is that corner 3 for you? Like, because I think that for a big man, that corner 3 is probably the most important spot in terms of long range shooting. And some people get a bit scared of that because there's no backboard, you know. It's the shortest shot nga, pero there's no, you know, yung chances of air ball is higher, in a way. Is that something that you work on, like, now, you know, with all of this time? Is that something that you openly work on?
Yes po. Yun nga po yung pinamadali sa mga ranges. Pero yun nga, focus talaga sa week. Minsan po, nag-workout rin po ako sa mga corners. Minsan po kasi floaters, mga drives.
Pati floater, wow.
Yeah, because, you know, if you make that first shot, right, you make that first corner 3, and the defender knows you're gonna do it.
Collapsed.
He's gonna bite now on every fake.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, Wancho is also doing. Actually, all of you are nodding your heads.
Oo, si Wancho.
Wancho's is that something you do also, Wancho?
Me and my dad also practice, but that's one of the things we've been working on this quarantine is yung ball handling ko and yung shooting. Because nag-transition din ako from big man to guard.
Basta kailangan may 3.
Okay.
Ako baliktad.
From yung 3 kasi if may 3-point shot ka, kung babantayan na nila nito, then it's gonna be a harder time for them since you can do a lot of the part.
That's right.
If I'm correct, si Joaquin yung nag-transition din from big to guard, no? So that's also you, Wancho. Big to guard. Kamusta yung transition for you? How's the process? Enjoy ba? Or
It was enjoyable naman po kasi, as I said, growing up po, my idol was Steph Curry. There are some moves na napapattern ko sa kanya and it was very fun. It's going smooth naman po as of now.
Nice. All the best with that, but your footage is next. Yes.
Beautiful move.
That spin move hit me differently.
Yeah.
Nakita ko rin kanina nung in-upload ko yung footage. It hit me differently. Akala mo Joe Devance yung shiftiness. Okay.
Beautiful move.
Ganda.
Yeah.
Nahilo ako doon. Galing.
Beautiful
yes.
move.
Tell us about itong play. Ito, Wancho. Parang medyo ready ka na maging guard that time, ha? Medyo may konting penetration na in transition.
Actually, since before, but that's one of the things that me and my dad have been working on is being able to run back and forth sa court. Kasi as a big man before, focus sa defense. Because if you can run back sa court on offense, you're gonna be a problem. Lalo na kung with my size before, it would be easier to score.
So, secret move ba yan ng dad mo? Galing ba yan sa dad mo?
Most of my moves naman came from my dad po.
Aha, okay. Nice. Passing it down, one generation to another. And then, last but not the least, footage of Joaquin. No? Oh, ayun, may kasama pang foul. Ayun, yeah, that's the magic word. I didn't see, gumanon ka ba? Okay.
Taunting na yun eh. I would have done that.
No, in my defense, Enrique, and Joaquin after, in my defense, pag gumagano ka, you're making sure, uy, ref, counted yun, di ba?
Oh,
Hindi counting. Enrique, before Joaquin will break down the play.
I think you should always be allowed to show a little bit of emotion during games.
that's right.
You're there. You're pouring your heart and soul out of the game. You know, you should be able to show it. Yeah, go on, Joaquin.
Great transition play, yes. Joaquin, can you break down that play we just saw? Great stuff.
So that time, I was transitioning from a big to a guard. So yeah, I'm lucky na yung like sistema namin sa GH. It's very like advanced for like 2019. Kasi like our style of play that time was like run and run. So like yeah, like the NBA right now. Sobrang freelance lang siya. Positionless like Enrique said kanina. Yeah, it's very positionless. Like you can act like a guard if you wanted to. So yeah, that play it was off the rebound. I saw a teammate open corner. So yeah, I passed him to him. It's like a give and go action. Yeah, so I passed him, got the ball, yeah. And yeah, but it tumawag yung ref. I got end one.
Really, from your pass, I actually think that your teammate could have shot.
Tama.
It was a good pass.
Like our system kasi, they really feed the bigs that time.
Yeah.
They like our guards focus na on passing. Yeah. So us bigs that time, we tried to dominate talaga. Like me and Brian tried to dominate.
Mm-hmm. So yun, you're running the break in the middle. Great eye. There's a guy in the left. Great team play din.
Yeah.
You
It's been an
continued.
Extra pass.
I can't remember kung first down ka in that situation, but the big man sliding in to slice the defense. Ayun. And one. So
Good job.
that does it for our
I have a
analysis.
question
Go on,
for
Rika.
Kello. Because I feel like we focused a little bit on the bigs transitioning to guard.
Let's break down more of the guard play. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice one.
How do
Rika.
you
Yeah.
feel? How do you feel, Kello, about these bigger guys? You know, trying to do the things that you've already been doing your whole life. You know, do you feel that you have an advantage in this sense, or do you feel like you have to step up because these are taller guys trying to, kind of take your turf in a way? Yeah.
I feel like I have to step up because like they're bigger than me, and once they learned how to play the guard position, it's gonna be it's gonna be harder for me. And also since they're my teammates, I'm also proud for them, for working hard, for them to transition from center to guard at the same time.
I mean, it's good for you as well because it opens the floor for someone like you to score more. Someone who's pass first, like we were saying earlier, if you give the ball to someone like on the post, a big man, and he can find you in space, it's good for you as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's a video that's loading, Claro. Shows
Yeah.
Kello's
Floater.
teardrop. Yeah, but it's still
Okay.
loading.
It's still loading.
But there is here.
It's in.
Can you share it?
Yeah, I can be the one to share it.
You could stop there now. Yeah, stop there. Yeah. So Kello, that was you, no? With your teardrop, your patented teardrop.
Yes.
Nice. What league was that you were playing in?
It was Intercity Milko, I think.
Okay.
Milko, yes, that league.
Are you
They have
familiar
age
with that,
groups.
Claro?
They have age group
Ah,
Milko. So you have the age groups and then hanggang U25. U25 na yung college teams, UAP, NCAA, Phil Oil, everyone who plays there. Yes.
okay.
You name them. Ang dami. I think even MNCAA. Yep.
Okay. All right. I have a question. One of the questions I have is, you guys play in a team. What's the most scariest word that you don't want to hear when training? Ako, there's one. Ayan. Sige. Name one word that you guys don't want to hear when training. All of us probably don't like to hear this. Pero sige,
Yeah. We will save our answers. We want to hear their answers.
you want to hear their answers.
Yes.
Sige. Brian, what one word yung ayaw mong marinig sa training?
It's either baseline or suicides. Kasi bigla pong nagiging series na rin po. Dinadagdagan ng coach.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Joaquin?
Yeah, same lang as Brian baseline. Very Coach Carter-esque.
Classic movie. Yes.
It's my favorite.
Juancho?
Same po, baseline. Kasi syempre may halong galit po yung coach niyo pag hindi nagagawa ng maayos yung plays. Dahil po yung sprints nun.
Ayan, Kelo.
Same po rin, baseline. Sobrang torture po.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, tayo lang. Let's share answers. I hate baseline also.
Yeah.
What makes it worse? Pag double suicide yung takbo.
Oh gosh.
I see them shaking,
Yeah.
nodding. Yeah.
You know, actually, when I asked that question, all of them smiled and were like doing this.
No? Si
Yeah,
Brian
oh.
nga
Yeah,
si
di ba?
Brian nakatago na si Brian tumatawa.
Baseline. Alam niyo yung I'm not sure during my time nung nag-training ako. 'Di ba, when you do the baseline, normally it's really for there's so many things you could learn sa baseline, 'di ba? It's the agility, the shifting of moves, and then the stamina. And then after the suicide or the baseline, or what during back in the day in my time, we called it planting rice. Right? So after you do planting rice, right? No, really, we called it planting rice. I think they just wanted it
We reached
to
it.
be
We reached it.
to be
I haven't heard
less
that in
less
so long.
painful in the ears. Di ba may mag-free throw? Kapag miss ang first, may chance to make bawi if to shoot the second free throw. Kung miss ang second free throw, meaning nun, twice ang gagawing suicide. Ginagawa nyo ba yan sa training? Yeah? Sige, Joaquin, you're shaking your head.
Yeah, we do that all the time. Pero like, I like being the free throw shooter kasi like I love the
Nice.
pressure. Like I like the pressure. Yeah, parang it feels so good when you make the free throws.
Wow. I wouldn't want to be the... Kapag ako
I like free throws as well.
Yeah.
I like
I could
shooting
make the free throws, but I don't want to be, well, good that you like to play, be pressured, no? You like the
Best
pressure.
feeling in the world yan when you make it. After you do it, you feel like you saved the world. Ayun, parang
High
sweet
risk,
naman yung
high
feeling.
reward.
Kaya nga eh. Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
Saving the world, better pa yan
Yeah.
than winning the lotto. Yeah. When we were talking about free throws, one show was also smiling too. I think you like that. Yes, yung clutch free throws, stop running.
We do that drill every other day po halos kasi yung coach din po namin sa Claro, they focus on free throw shooting kasi it's one of the most important parts of the game. It's already free, so our coach always makes us practice so we can make it sure goals a game.
Nice. Before we go to the next question, Brian and Kelo, baka may mga kwento kayo from free throw shooting. You love it, but you hate it. If you want to share them, go ahead. Kelo.
Ayan si Brian.
Brian.
Di po kasama yung free throw, pero pag sa suicide, minsan tinatiming ni coach. Tapos pag di ka
Oh,
umabot sa baseline, yun, papaulitin ka ulit.
okay. That's
Oh,
why.
that
Make
I
your
know
free
that.
throws. Good lesson,
Tsaka,
good lesson.
yeah.
Claudia.
Sa kanya walang time pala yung suicide nila. If you don't do it in like 10 seconds, you're gonna have to redo it again.
Yeah. Time
Oh my
chess.
gosh.
Yeah. Kelo?
Yes, same rin sa kanila po. Every practice we also do it. But pero yung kung sino po yung nahuli po he's gonna do like at least like 10 push-ups po.
Uy, mas masaya to running race Pero baka ako yung huli.
All right.
Okay. My question siguro. Let's start from the other end, Joaquin. Wait, this is not part. Are you the brother of Thomas? Since same last name? No, akala ko you are. Okay. I covered Thomas's games when we were in school. Yes. Anyway, wow. Did I forget my question?
Yeah. Okay.
The base,
You forgot
the trauma ko Na-trauma ko talking about running. Ayoko
on
na
the
tuloy.
baseline.
I forgot the question. Okay, I remember my question. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Start with Joaquin. What is your favorite thing to eat after practice? After Joaquin, we go Juancho, Kelo.
Are we quick fire na, Klaus?
Yeah. Pretty
Wait,
much.
I have one before quick fire tayo, no? Cool. I want to go to you, Juancho. Juancho, there was another scouting report naman sa amin that was just given to me this mga 5 minutes ago. When you play daw against Brian and Joaquin, minsan nabubugbog ka, no? Being physical. Are you a physical player? Are you taught yung mga, what you call that in Tagalog, yung patago na gulang? Tinuturuan ka ba ng daddy mong gulang?
Gulang.
Kasi, lalo na po sa Philippines, you really need those little things po sa game mo.
Si Brian daw sabi, magulang ka daw. Gulang mo daw. Sabi ni Brian. Brian, magulang, si Juancho ba? Physical din maglaro?
Yes po.
Try ko rin po maging as physical as possible.
Halos lahat po ng batch sa
Ano po? Ano yan, Brian?
halos lahat ng big man po sa batch namin magugula rin po.
So yan pala bonding nyo sa post. Kaya pala friends kayo lahat yung mga big men.
Yan. Yeah. Pero it's good that these guys are learning to be physical, no? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Physical but not dirty. Iba naman ng iba naman ng dirty, no? You don't
Little bit dirty.
Tough but not rough. Ayun, may fine line yan
Si Joaquin sabi nung little lang, no? Oh, di ba?
Ayun.
You like little dirty? Just a bit.
Yeah.
Just so
Enforcer
that
ka ba?
there.
Joaquin, enforcer ka ba?
Enforcer ba like Juancho and Brian?
Not really naman po. Pero like, napansin ko po. Kasi sometimes I play 1v1 silang Kuya Keith. Sobrang physical po ng laro nila. Like nagkano-naman na kayo, biglang may sisiko sa chan mo. Parang sobrang physical, sobra. Yung competition po. Sobrang.
Nice.
Wide open pala yung layup. Yun pala hindi, no?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you don't want to
surprise. Yep. So, okay.
Sige, go. Claro.
My round. Yeah. So, I think we started with Brian kanina. So, kay Joaquin, then we'll go back to Brian. After practice, let's say, yung practice na puro takbuhan na. What is your favorite meal after practice? You can just name it. Ano yan?
Siguro yung kuya sa labas ng GH. Si kuya yung nag-sell ng fishball. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Local classic. Juancho, yes. Baka may specialty din. Yan.
Sa amin po yung barbecue kasi katapat lang po ng Claret na yung barbecue store doon. Doon po kami tumatambay as a team after training minsan.
Okay, so GH fish balls and then Claret barbecue. So, sarap nitong food trip Kelo, what's in Katipunan?
Yung sa McDo po, yung Big Mac po.
Love it. I love it. Okay.
Same answer ako actually. Brian.
Sa po, Jollibee po.
Jollibee.
Po.
Okay.
Hindi ko po basta pinapaleg or wings. Chicken breast po talaga.
Okay.
I'm the same.
May
It's
extra
the best
rice
part.
ba?
The juiciest part.
May extra
Wala
rice ba?
po.
Wala. Okay, okay. Well disciplined. Well disciplined. So, approve yan din ni.
Extra gravy lang.
Ayun.
Yun.
Yep. Claudia?
Okay. I think Enrique, you had a question.
Oh yeah. Okay. Favorite shoe, like siloed. Like, do you wear your Nike, Kyrie, or LeBron's, or what, and why? We can start with Brian.
Nice.
Narinig ka ba? I think you have to repeat.
I'm not sure. What's your like favorite shoe to wear for games and practice and things like that?
Bri.
Brian. Yeah, Brian first.
Yung ginagamit ko po ngayon is Lillard's. Magaan po siya, tas madali pang all the way po.
Nice.
Madali pang all the way. Good
Iba kasi
analysis,
Adidas eh.
Good sneaker review, ah. May sneaker review pa kasama. Nice.
Yan.
Snake. Yeah. Eureka.
Joaquin next. We'll go that way.
Okay.
Siguro Kobe's, Nike Kobe's. Kasi I remember when I was a kid, I was gifted by Kuya Kiefer, Kobe 5s. So yeah, ever since then,
Nice.
I really like Kobe's.
So you like that low top? Yeah. Wancho?
For me, yung Kyrie ko po. Kasi since I was a kid, I really prefer low top shoes kasi they're really comfortable. And 2 years ago, my dad gifted me yung Kyrie 2 lows and sobrang comfortable po na. Hanggang ngayon, everyday ko ginagamit.
Nice.
Do you have those like SpongeBob ones?
Even the best friend.
I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, so when I saw it, I was like,
Oh my goodness.
finally, Kello.
It's gotta be Kobe 4, 5, 6, and 8 po. Because sobrang bagay po siya sa point guard po.
For sure. The Kobe 5s, I think, actually look the nicest.
Yeah.
Or the AD. Yeah.
Can't go
Okay.
wrong with Kobe. So
Nope.
it's Nike 3, Adidas 1, no? But
Yeah.
you all have your perfect fit. I think that's what's important is if you're comfortable in your shoes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Walang big baller brand dyan.
No, that's for us, Enrique. No.
Hindi, wala nga.
Pang-forma
Ano,
lang.
pro model yung time ko. Converse. Yan.
Kami ni Enrique, Horachi, Hyperdunk. Yeah.
I actually, when we were playing before Claro, I always wore the Converse D-Wade.
Ayun. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's old.
That's all. All right. So, Clara and Enrique might be able to help me on this, okay? I might forget the combinations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one, right, to choose between two players that will go 1 versus 1. Okay? And you have to choose kung sino mananalo. I know this is a bit, all right? So, yeah, Clara and Enrique, you have to help me with my
I'll track it.
combination.
I'll
track it. Okay? Okay, so let's see. Who will I start with? Kello, since you're the guard. Who will win 3-point shots, 3 points between Brian and Joaquin?
For me po, I think it's a tie po dahil for a big po, sobrang galing po nila tumira ng outside shot po.
Wow. Okay, good. Yan. Okay. Let's see. Juancho. Okay. I was gonna say between Kello and Brian, you're the only one I could see now. Who can make? This is gonna be a given answer already, but I wanna sa suicide, sino mananalo? Si Kello or si Brian?
Si Kello po, automatic. Sobrang bilis po sa court ni Kello.
Automatic. Sorry, Brian.
Si Kello na lang,
Bye.
Si Kello and Brian, split na lang nila yung push-ups.
Yeah.
Instalo si Brian.
That's very
Okay.
Coach Carter.
Actually, that's the next question. Brian, between Juancho and Joaquin, sino sino pinakamadaming push-up sa kanilang dalawa?
Si Kino po. Kasi nakikita ko rin nagpapabatak eh.
Okay. So,
It's
Joaquin na
not
lang, I
because the
think.
coach gets mad at him all the time.
Yeah. Or that, yung pinapagalitan lagi. So, laging nagpo-push up. Yan.
At least may benefit, push-ups, no? Extra strength.
Alright. I think there's one more. Joaquin.
Joaquin. Question for Joaquin.
Okay, between Juancho and Kelo, sila na lang dala? Di ba?
Yeah.
Box jump. Playo. Sino ang pinakamataas tumalon sa kanilang dalawa?
Feel ko po si Juancho kasi pinapost po lagi ni Tito Jeric. I've been seeing Juancho doing plyometrics a lot. So yeah, Juancho.
Yeah. Ayun, all of them have their strengths, di ba?
Oh. Ay, wait, one question lang
Oh, sige.
all of you answer na lang. Biggest appetite, sino dito? Turo nyo lang ngayon.
Kung sino?
Kung sino, biggest appetite. Okay, si Brian. Brian daw sabi niya. Okay, they're pointing at Brian. Sorry di yan planned. Bonus lang yan.
Oh, that's cute. Ayan. Sino ang pinakamadaldal sa inyong apat? Si Joaquin. Nice. Okay. Enrique, you have another question? Or if not, we will give these boys a shout out to their parents or to their family member, their friends, their girlfriends.
Oh.
Or not, no girlfriends kasi underground. I don't know.
Kasi you're focused on basketball, that's why.
Tama. Ayun.
Ball is life.
The ball is life. Yeah. Okay. Sige, so last round question. Sino mananalo? Suns or Bucks? We said this off cam kasi.
Yeah,
live.
one by one.
One by one. Sino mananalo? Sige, Bri, sino?
Bet ko is Bucks cause yung bench nila malalakas rin pero yung Suns kasi malalakas yung main five so Bucks in 6 or 7.
Nice. Okay. Joaquin?
I think Suns kasi Chris Paul really gives. Tapos Chris Paul just scored 10 points I think. They just lost by 6. Tapos yun sila Drew Holiday really on and off sila. So yeah, I think Suns will win it in like 6 or 7.
Juancho?
Ako po, I think Suns in 6 because the young talent of Phoenix with DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker, when you match it with pro like Chris Paul, it's really going to be tough.
Tama. Kelo?
I think Suns because aside from having a vocal leader on the floor, Chris Paul, they also have a very skilled scorer that is Devin Booker po.
So was it 3-1? 3 for Suns, 1 for Bucks, tama ba? Tama, no? Wow. Okay. Okay, so boys, we're at the tail end of our show. What we'll be doing is we'll put you individually sa screen and you could just say your thank yous or your shout outs to your classmates, your friends, your parents. So Claro, we could start with Brian. So pag ganun tayo, Brian, Kelo, Juancho, Joaquin.
Okay. So,
right. So Brian?
Una sa parents, family ko, sila yung unang nagturo sa akin sa basketball and then coaches, yun rin yung tumulong sa akin kung bakit nagbago yung laro ko this quarantine. And then mga friends ko naman po dyan na nag-motivate sa akin. Yun lang ba.
Okay. Was that Kelo? I think was next.
Tama. Yep, let me put Kelo.
Shout out to my family and my friends and to all of the coaches that really helped me.
Next.
Wancho.
Wancho.
Wancho. Here, floor is yours.
Shoutout po sa dad ko, sa mom ko, and family ko, and lahat ng coaches na tumulong sa akin to bring me where I am today. And sa mga friends ko na nagsusupport lagi dyan.
Joaquin.
I would like to shout out my parents, Zamaratar's family, all my friends, and yeah, thank you to the hosts for having us.
Ayun. Okay. So thank you so much, boys. Clara and Enrique, you guys have any parting words? What I call them, the future stars of basketball. Because it could be Philippine basketball or they could play somewhere else, but future successful basketball players. Yan. Any
Yeah.
parting words sa kanilang dalawa?
Baka makita ko kayo in the dugout or wherever. So, say hi lang. Don't forget me, ha? Or if we see you in the dugout, guys, ha? Ayun, ha? Or
Oh my
kahit
God.
saan, yeah. I'll try to go up to you if I see you in any games. So, I wish you all the best. And I know medyo mahirap ngayon this pandemic, and you guys and all the other young basketball players, just keep training. Work with what you have. Kung may bola kayo, work on your ball handling, go jogging, go sprinting, you name it. So trust your coaches, trust your parents. Of course, they know what's best for you, and they are giving their all also.
That's right.
Yeah. For me, I think if anything, just have fun. At the end of the day, you're playing the sport because it's fun. So don't forget to enjoy, even though you train seriously, and me also, like, as a current athlete as well, there's a line between enjoying and working hard that I think when you find that balance of the two,
That's right.
you'll find that you're playing your best. And stay safe. We're living in uncertain times, and just that safety is always the priority, I think.
That's right.
Quick thing, yung mga
yeah.
graphics nila, when we call them
Oh,
out,
that's right.
oops,
Not that.
not that one.
Oh, not that one.
What is up with the video, huh?
There
you go. Ayan.
Yeah.
6-Man Graphics, give him a follow.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, 6-Man Graphics, no space, know the name. Check
That's
out the
right.
legit artwork for these boys. So, ayun, medyo na-excite ako from seeing the graphics. That's why.
You want to show it
parang
again?
click.
Kaya mo bang
Yeah,
i-show again? Sige.
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
these are
Before
good ones.
before we say
Ako naman
goodbye,
may
of
parting
course.
words while you're going there. So
Okay.
ako my parting words naman for you guys. Again, just focus on your dream. Keep it big. Keep listening to your coaches. They influence you really well. And also keep your nutrition. May mga Jollibee at McDonald's dyan. You guys can eat as much as you want, but make sure that you also have to eat the right food. No? And keep watching basketball. Keep watching the sport. The PBA is back. If there's a lot of your idols are still playing. If you have the chance to meet them, get to know them, get to know how they play, that's perfect. You guys are in the right positions. Don't let anything derail you from where you guys want to go. So let's show the graphics.
Sure. So ayan.
This is ganda
Yellow
ng
din
style.
Brian. Juancho. Gian, unfortunately we missed Gian. Yes,
Yeah,
but
let me see it.
Joaquin. Daryl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Brian, left-handed ka? You're kaliwete? Oh, nice. Okay,
Opo.
good.
I'm left hand.
Kaliwete. Big man na kaliwete. Good. All right, so that concludes our interview for today. Well done. You guys are fantastic players. You guys will be able to shoot up your careers in basketball. Again, aim high. If we see you in the UAAP or the NCAA, don't forget us. Don't forget Claro. Especially, he's a big college basketball fan. He writes well as well. So if you need anything
Thank
in
you.
terms of your social media or help, you could speak to Claro. And for Enrique, he's our resident fill-in again, who is also he likes
Yeah.
to play basketball too. And my name is Claudia, and yeah, I'm just an ordinary person that does co-hosting. So again, thank you so much, boys. It's a
We'll put you
pleasure.
backstage.
We'll put you
Yes.
backstage, so we'll close lang ha. Huwag kayo muna umalis. Okay.
Sure. Hold on. Okay.
All right, so that was good. Wow.
Yeah.
It warmed
Enjoy,
up towards
enjoy.
the end, which is pretty good, but watching their videos, wow. Sige, Enrique.
I don't know the talent, even in football, like that I've seen so far, because I coach now as well, and the skill level of the kids nowadays is just such a step above, and I think it's very good for the Philippines. In the sense that in every sport, like just the IQ is so much higher, and the skill level is so much higher, and it's nice to see. Like I can play against an 18-year-old or 16-year-old even, and not even be able to really tell the difference between his skill level and mine, which it sounds bad for me, but in the overall scheme of things, it's not. It's very good.
Yeah.
So it's the same with these guys.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed listening to their stories. It really gives you the pure passion of it all in sports, and kind of made us remember the days playing sports. Yes, surprisingly, but I loved it. I love the passion. Like what Kumar said. Yeah, as the years go by, it's great. We see the talent going up because at the end of the day, the country will benefit there
That's
in
right.
terms of the national team and bringing honor to the Philippines, of course. Yeah, Claudia.
For me, I watching their videos, like Kello doing the teardrop. That at the young age, they're young, like younger than us, 14, no, and they're 5'7", 5'8", and then Wancho doing that spin move. That was through a fast break.
Joe Devance
I
vibes. Joe
Yeah,
Devance
no,
vibes. I liked it.
yeah, exactly. Meaning on his footwork is impeccable. I mean, you can't do that without great footwork. And then with Joaquin and his court awareness to pass the ball to his teammate and get it back and just take the shot. And then Brian, we've seen a lot of videos of Brian, and the scouting report that he has really good skills, and his footwork is impressive. No, these boys are gonna make it big if they just keep chugging at it. There might be up and downs, but I think from listening to them, they know what they want to do. Practice one skill like Kelo, master one part, or be an overall player, and that's what I like. So again, so thank you, Claro, and I was gonna call you Kumar. And can I just call you Kumar? Thank you so much. Thank you, Kumar. So, who the heck are we? This is episode 57. It's part of the Globally Ballin Network. Episodes are now available on YouTube. So just click on the bell button and subscribe to the channel. Other shows in the network is the Globally Ballin podcast. Dive into the sporting opportunities around the world with Aaron Aronston. Next is 5 Minutes with, an analysis-oriented show where you hear it from players themselves. Next is Hang Time with Denise Tensai. Volleyball is actually starting tomorrow, but by this week, when this episode comes in, there have been several games played. And the last but not the least is An Eternity of Basketball with our friends Charlie Cuna, Noel Zarate, and Sid Ventura. This show is brought to you by Chops to Go, New Era, Hindalaban Farms, Georgie's Delight, Our Fratelli, Milk Ice Cream, and Cuts Apparel. Cuts Apparel does a lot of sporting uh, uh, apparel like football, basketball, and they're now into the cycling gear. So go to at Cuts Apparel PH. So that concludes episode 57. Thank you very much.